Circuit theory, hint sheet for unit number 4, three-phase circuits. First we have AC circuits. Vm maximum value equal to VPP divided by 2. VPP is the peak to peak value. F is the frequency, F equal to 1 by T hertz. T is the time period. V average equal to 2 Vm divided by pi volt. Vrms equal to Vm by root 2 volt. So phase difference, Va equal to Vm sin omega t, Vb equal to Vm sin omega t minus 90 degree, Vc equal to Vm sin omega t plus 90 degrees. So this is a purely resistive circuit. Here the phase difference is 0. Voltage and current both are in phase. This is an inductor. With respect to an inductor, the current lags the voltage by 90 degrees. And we have capacitor. Capacitor current leads the voltage by 90 degrees. So we have R, L and C in series, to which we apply a sinusoidal signal of voltage V with the frequency F. Then the impedance of this circuit is going to be Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC the whole square. Here we assume XL is greater than XC. Phi is a phase angle which is given by tan inverse of VL minus VC divided by R. Also phi equal to tan inverse of, is actually this R should come like this. Phi equal to tan inverse of XL minus XC by R. Next we have power expressions in a AC circuit. So we have apparent power S equal to VI volt ampere, true power P equal to VI cos phi watt, reactive power Q equal to VI sin phi var. Var is volt ampere reactive. Power factor nothing but cos phi equal to R divided by magnitude of Z. Phase angle phi equal to tan inverse Q by P. So this is the power triangle. From this you can write kVA equal to square root of kW square plus kVR the whole square. Next, the energy associated with the resistance WR equal to voltage across the resistance VR I divided by F joules. Next we go for three-phase circuit. So in a three-phase circuit we have three phases R, Y and B. R, if R is a reference phase, it is given by V angle 0 degree volt, Vy equal to V angle minus 120 degree volt, Vb equal to V angle plus 120 degree volt or Vb equal to V angle minus 240 degree volt. And we have star connection. Star connection, line voltage equal to root 3 times phase voltage, line current equal to phase current. So these are all the expression for powers. P, real power equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi watt. Q, reactive power equal to root 3 VLIL sin phi volt ampere reactive. S is the apparent power, root 3 VLIL VA. Next we have delta connection. In delta connection, line voltage equal to phase voltage, but line current equal to root 3 times the phase current. So this is not voltage. This should be phase current. Okay. So power expression is same. P equal to root 3 VLIL cos 5 watt. Q equal to root 3 VLIL sin 5 volt ampere reactive. S equal to root 3 VLIL volt ampere. Next we have power measurement by 2 wattmeter method. The power measured by first wattmeter, P1 equal to VLI cos of 30 degree plus 5. P2 power measured by the second wattmeter equals VLI cos of 30 degree minus 5. So total power is going to be P1 plus P2. This 5 phase angle is given by tan inverse of root 3 multiplied by P2 minus P1 divided by P1 plus P2. Unbalanced load, this is with respect to star connected system, VON, that is neutral voltage equal to VRN YR plus VYN YY, VBN YB divided by YR plus YY plus YB. So this Y is nothing but admittance of each phase, R phase, Y phase and B phase. And finally, just a recall of phase sequence. What is phase sequence? So this is your phasor diagram. We have 3 phases, A, B, C. Suppose this is starting point. Between A and B, we have 120 degree phase difference. Between B and C, we have 120 degree phase difference. And again between A and C, 120 degree phase difference. Between 3 phasors, we have 120 degree phase difference. So suppose this is the starting point. Here we have one point of observation. This dot is the point of observation. So with respect to this center, we rotate this system of phasors in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is your direction of rotation. Suppose if you rotate this with respect to this point, imagine you are observing at this point. So the phase A crosses this point first. First this phasor A will cross this point. Next phasor B will cross. And finally phasor C will be crossing. First phasor A, next phasor B, next phasor C. So this is going to be repeating again and again. So here we say the phase sequence is ABC. So we have seen some important relations with respect to 3-phase circuit. So the key expressions we have just recalled through this hint sheet. Thank you.